Hello, everyone. My name is Allie, and I'm one of the English Success Coaches. So I'm just here to introduce you to the Success Center and all of the resources available to you. So the first things first, what is the Success Center? It's a place where students can come in and get their work done while also having tutoring available. So we have 5 subject areas: biology, health sciences, English liberal arts, business, math, and physical sciences. So in each one of those areas, we have tutors that can help answer any questions, help you solve problems, review your papers, anything that you might need. But it's also just a quiet workspace that you can get your work done, that's available to you on campus. So we have one on the Belleville campus, we have one in Granite City, and we also have one in Redbud. Um, the hours are posted on the Success Center website, which I will show you in a second. But other things that you might be interested in on top of our tutoring we have a lot of study and technology resources. So in the biology health sciences area, we have a ton of models and microscopes and slides. So if you don't do really well with studying in a textbook or on a screen, and you like hands-on learning and taking apart different things and asking questions about how things work or what things are, coming into the Success Center might be a really great idea, just because you can use those models, and you can take them apart and see all of the little pieces rather than just looking at a paper version of it. We also have textbooks. So in your classes, if you have a specific textbook that you need to do your homework and you forgot it that day for any reason, you can come in and use a textbook in the Success Center to get that homework done. We also have a ton of helpful handouts in every single area that might help with the content that you're learning, on top of, as well as study strategies handouts. So we have handouts on how to read a textbook, how to format a paper in MLA, how to do specific problem sets in accounting or math or chemistry. So again, those are things that you don't necessarily have to come in and work with someone with. You can just come in and use. In the Success Center, we also have a ton of computers. So if you have a lot of computer work or you're typing up a paper and you don't have a personal computer, we have free technology use available to students as well. We also have free student planners. So if at any point in the semester you want to come in and grab one, those are available to you in here as well. And then the last thing I want to mention before we move on to me showing you where online resources that are available to you are, there's one thing I want to mention we have study rooms. So if you don't want to be bothered, or you don't want to bother anybody else and you want to work with friends or a study group, we have 3 study rooms available on the Belleville campus for booking. And you could just either go to the front desk or on the Success Center page on this website, which I'll show you, and you can book it out for 2 hours and use it how you please. On top of that, I guess there is one other program I want to mention called the SWIC Soup program. So if you forgot a lunch, didn't have money for a lunch, or simply didn't have time to grab a lunch, we have soup in the Success Center on the Belleville campus and in Granite City campus. You just come in, say you would like a lunch, we give it to you, then you can leave. So you don't have to stay, you don't have to sign in, you don't have to sign anything. We don't need any of your information. It's just free to students. We want you to focus on school and not have to worry about where your next meal is coming from. So I'm going to share my screen and share some of our online resources that are available to you. So this is the SWIC website. So as you can see at the top, you have all of the online resources that you'll need. So you have Teams, eStorm, email, which is Outlook, and Brightspace. So on here, there's one thing I want to show you. So under Student Services, you'll click that tab, and then you'll scroll down, or you can hover over and you can go right to the Success Center. And then on the Success Center page, there is all of the handouts that are in the Success Center are also available to you online. So you pick your class. So we'll go English Liberal Arts, and then you can see all of the handouts and the hyperlinks that will lead you to those. So they are still available to our online students as well. So on the Success Center, like I was saying, you can reserve a study room. So you'll just go ahead and hit reserve. And then it'll take you to a bookings page and you'll pick which room you want and the date and time you want, and then it'll be booked and you can come in and use it. So those are kind of the things that I wanted to mention on the Success Center page. Let's quickly go to eStorm so I can show you one of our great online tutoring resources for you. Of course, you'll have to sign in. And then it is available on under quick links. So you'll click quick links. And then right down here, you have the Success Center OWL. So the OWL stands for Online Writing Lab. And what it is you can get all of your papers reviewed and get feedback completely online. So you don't have to talk to someone, you don't have to see someone, you don't have to physically come anywhere. It's all online. So it kind of gives you some information of how it works and the guidelines that we use for the OWL. So if you're going to use it, please go ahead and read those. But then how you submit a writing assignment is, okay, I'm not a student, so you can't really see, but it'll ask you a few questions. And then you just copy and paste your paper right into there, and then you send it out. I will receive it. I put some comments on it, and then I give it to you back. The one thing that we ask is to give us 48 hours to get those papers back to you. So just be careful of deadlines and things. We just don't know how busy it's going to be or how many papers are going to be submitted. So just keep that in mind. We try really hard to get it back to you day of. But sometimes it doesn't work out that way. So we do we do give the 48-hour warning. So that's our main online resource from the Success Center on eStorm. All the other stuff is available to you on Brightspace. So this is your Brightspace homepage. And then under support services, there are a couple things I want to show you. So there are after hours tutoring and online tutoring. Online tutoring is essentially a Success Center online. So all of the tutors that work here are available for online tutoring as well. So if you have a question in business and you're at home and you don't want to wait to get in contact with your instructor, or you don't want to come all the way to campus to get help, you'll click into online tutoring. So again, I use the business example. So you'll go in here and you'll see who's available. So right now, Cody is available in accounting. So we click him and then we just see when he's available and we click an appointment, and then it'll make an appointment with Cody. You'll get that link in your email, and then you'll meet with him and you'll ask all the questions that will hopefully help you be able to finish your assignments in that moment. The other thing is after hours tutoring. So it's essentially kind of the same thing with a lot more subjects. So if there's not a subject that's available in the Success Center, it's probably available to you on after hours, but after hours only opens once the Success Center is closed. So you do have to wait until we're closed until this opens back up. But it's tutors all over the world and they help with all of the subjects, and some are 24/7. So I believe math is available to you at all hours of the day. So at 2 a.m., you're working on math and you have a question and you don't want to wait until the next day. You just really want to finish that assignment. You can go on Net Tutoring. You click into Net Tutoring Center. You scroll until you find your class. You'll click it and then it'll welcome you in, and you'll ask the question or meet with a tutor. It's not open right now, so I can't see what tutors are available, but that's how you access it and that's how you use it. I think that is all of our big tips. In the first 2 weeks of the semester, hold on, let me stop sharing real quick. In the first 2 weeks of the semester, we have this program called Launch that kind of helps you get set up for success. So making sure that you know how to use Brightspace, you know where eStorm is, you know when to use Outlook, how to use Outlook, all of those questions. And just make sure that you're set up and you know what you need to do in order to succeed here at SWIC as a student. So if you have any of those questions, it's available in the first 2 weeks. You just walk in and do Launch. We also have Launch online. So you will call the front desk and make an appointment for a Launch, and then you'll meet with someone who works here, and we can kind of do the same things online that we do in person. But it's always great to see your faces in person and whatnot. So those are what's available to our online students, as well as in-person students. But highlighting those online resources for you guys in case you don't have a way to get to campus. We want to make sure that you guys have the same opportunity to use our resources as anyone else. So yeah, that's kind of my spiel, and good luck this semester.